Good morning, friends. I wanted to share with you our chicken setup, the coop in the yard, and we'll visit the baby chickens as well. As you can see, all the chickens come running because they think I have treats. Hi, babies. Hi. Mama doesn't have anything. Nope. So we recently got this gravel put in, which is awesome. No more mud. Here's the hosta that I need to take care of. But this is the north side of our coop. And you can see on the left-hand side, my sweet husband Bill made holders for a couple of tools that I use consistently in the coop. We use a deep bedding method, so it means a lot of stirring and moving stuff around, but it's a lot easier than having to clean the coop out every month. And there's Big Fred. So here is the run side of our chicken coop. We tried to make it really secure. We have bears in the area, of course, and pretty much any other kind of wildlife. So the wire is 1/4-inch hardware cloth. Make sure that nothing can reach through and grab the babies. And here's the inside. So I've put up some plastic just to block right now some of the wind coming through. In the next week or so we'll be winterizing, so actually the right hand side will be coming off because I do want some airflow through, but this side is right across from their roosts inside, so I don't want breezes blowing across them. But this side will be open, but all of this will be covered with plastic. Not the top though. Again, we want that good airflow. Hi, girls. So Bill and I made this feeder. And as you can see, they can reach in and grab it, but there's nothing wasted. They can't scoop through it and stuff. Hi, Donna. Dust bath, which is not really a dust bath right now. I did get a block flock. They're liking that. And they have the run of the hole underneath of the coop. And all of that is also 1/4-inch hardware cloth. We also put the hardware cloth on the bottom side of the floor before we built it. So we really tried to make it as secure as possible. Curious little girls. And this is their outdoor door normally. And I have a couple of roosts. So this door is normally closed, and then this is the gate to the run. And I thought it would be fun to paint it purple, just to add a little bit of whimsy out here. So this is the chicken yard. And this was also the beginning of our wood pile before I fenced this in. So this is some cleanup that we'll do, and it'll probably be in the spring. But it has some charcoal underneath it, and the chickens like digging through that and getting to the charcoal. So this is all fenced in, and it's kind of protective, not really. Something could easily probably get through this, but it just added another layer of protection. You can see there's a gate there, My husband made that for me. So we have 2 gates into the yard. I've started planting bushes that can take a little bit of abuse. There's a hydrangea, and I think this is a I don't remember. And I'll just figure it out later. We do have 2 compost piles, but I struggle with them because I've allowed the chickens to get in them when I pile them up, and of course they decimate them. So I think before winter, I'm going to get some bales of hay, cut it off so the chickens can't get to any of it, and then let it sit over winter. And that should make some pretty good compost for next spring. And my husband and I made this gazebo out of branches that had fallen out of the trees next to the coop during a bad winter storm last year. And it's a little crooked because I told my husband that we weren't going to measure. We were just going to do it. It was fun and cute, and it's one of those Pinterest projects. So it's a little leany, but it worked really good. And as you can see, they like to roost on it. And it gives them a little bit of shade in the summer. And this is the start of the wintering project. Last year, of course, chickens don't like to go out when there's snow on the ground. And so I wanted a little bit more of a protected area than just their main run. So under here, I'm going to plastic this side and maybe plastic the other side. I want to just try to make it to where a lot of snow can't get under that area. And I'm going to put, I think, some hay bales up so that they'll have this area to come out, and I'll always be able to put pine shavings down, but it'll be a little, with a little wall of hay bales. It'll be a little bit more protection, a little bit more room for them, a little bit more interest for the winter, since they have to kind of be locked up for 6 months in a Vermont winter. So they really do have all this space. But as you can see, it's all kind of dirt now. So Bill and I have a plan of sectioning some stuff off, trying to make this more lush and jungle-like than the typical chicken yard. Planting things that they can nibble on and chew on and hide under. I did a little bit this year, or I tried to. So I had some planters here. The one on the left is lemon balm. And I think this one was cucumbers, which, of course, I never got any cucumbers. But I was hoping to have them work up here, but we'll figure it out. This is the remainder of my experiment to have morning glories. But I don't think morning glories like their roots warm. So they didn't really, it was funny how they're all straggly and there was hardly any leaves the whole time, but they did actually flower out. In fact, you can see the remains of some here. We've had a frost, but it was pretty. And I tried to do it on the coop too, but it just didn't. It didn't like it. So next year, they'll be in the ground, and of course I try to protect them. I put little pieces of little squares of wire up against them so that chickens at first can't really get to them, but then I just let them have them. And I think maybe the lemon balm will come back. I think it's hardy in our zone. But this is my limelight hydrangea, and I'm completely in love. I've always wanted hydrangeas, but always was a renter. And this summer we got 3. and we got them on sale. So it was awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then I tried to plant this, my only, oh no, I think I have another one. But this was the only sunflower, one of the 2 sunflowers that grew. And it was supposed to be one of those mammoth ones, but I tried it in a pot and it did this much. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. I don't know what it is, but I haven't been able to grow sunflowers. Something always eats them, or the birds get them, but I'm happy with the 2. But I do want those big honkin' ones that grow humongous. We'll get there. You can see the birch in the background was my favorite birch until that big snowstorm that we got. It was really heavy snow. So let's go over here. So this is the far side. As you can see, there's some stuff that the chickens are like, I don't like it. But some things that they can walk around. I'm thinking I'll leave some of these little trees. I think they're going to be trees, but I may just leave them to grow up, and that'll provide shade and more protection. And as you can see, we have another section here. I sectioned off this side because I was thinking that we would have a different spot for the silkies, because I have a bully in our big girl flock. Hi, sweetheart. And so she's picking on one of the silkies, but I don't know. We'll have to deal with that bully and see if we can reform her. So on this side, which is the south side, we have 2 nice huge windows that my husband made. And again, the 1/4-inch hardware cloth. They can be closed and really secured. So it's hard for something to pull them open. Again, I'm really nervous about bears. And there was 2 doors. This door we haven't done anything with. This door is another section to the coop that allows me, it's 2 doors. So the coop is sectioned off, and I'm hoping you guys can see, but we have a brooder set over there with mamas and chicks. And then this side is for the big girls and the bigger silkies. And then we have an egg box here, here, and here. And 2 silkies that think that they want to go broody. So I now understand why people get silkies, because they go broody. I don't even think this one is laying yet, and all of a sudden she's broody. But if you have any kind of eggs just laying around, they're like, oh, I want to hatch those. Yeah, Mama's going to be stealing those after. You guys are so funny. I love the little growling noises they make. She's like, yep, come on, Mama. And yep, I'm going to put stuff on me. They're so funny. Poof, poof, poof. So this is there's actually 2 roosting bars there. So there's plenty of roosting room. And so we have about 15 girls on this side. And as you can see, they get plenty of light from there in these windows. So we're going to close this up. Okay. And we're going to go around and see the babies. Hi, girls. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but they're talking all the time. Let's go see the other side. So this is the main door of the coop. Hopefully secure enough not to have anything get in. And here are Mama and the babies. So I did set up, they're growling at me. I did set up some wood to kind of block the chicks from being able to go through the chicken wire. But as you can see, they're able to totally see over it. And of course, able to jump up now. Mamas are trying to protect them from me because I grab them and hold them. But there is an egg box in here. And we thought we would separate our silkies, but I'm just not sure yet. But as you can see, there's the two, and this one roosting bar comes all the way across. Everything is insulated. So there's 2-inch insulation in the walls. But we tried to allow for a lot of ventilation, but with our winters here in Vermont, a lot of protection. So the babies are just getting so huge. And we'll be doing another update video on them. Look, the mamas are like, nope, you're not going to touch my babies. Nope, nope, nope. But the babies are about 5 weeks old. And I've been told that the mamas will kind of be done with them at 6 weeks. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do the transition, because those babies really do need to be the size of the mamas, and they're not fully feathered out yet, and we're getting temperatures in the 30s at night. So we'll see. I'm gonna kind of just watch the mamas and see what they do. One of them, when I open the door, tends to want to come out, and I've let her out, but then she acts like she's freaked out and wants to go back in. So I don't know, we'll see. But right now they're doing really well. This is the first batch of babies that I've let hens raise. We've had 2 batches before with all our chickens. And it's definitely easier. Let the mamas do it. But I'm hoping that I won't struggle to make them more tame and friendly. I think it'll be okay, but right now they freak out. And the mamas kind of, no matter how many treats I give, the mamas still do this. So it's nice too, because the big girls can see the babies. So I'm hoping the last batch of silkies that we had that I put in here once they were big enough and feathered out this summer, they did really well. There wasn't a big issue of them integrating with the flock. So we did good. So that's it. Let them go back to chickening. Hi, Ozzy. Don't mind my mess. I have fall cleaning to do. So that's it. I really appreciate you guys watching. It's fun to kind of show you the farm and our setup. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.